Huh. Oh, there it is. See, we're never ready around here. Oops, side, this side, that side. Okay, there's that side. Ta-da. Okay. Why are we red line? It's not supposed to do that. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you guys. What? No, to hell with it. There it is. Look what came in today. Look what happened. Look at this. This happened. Blues sent this in. It smells so good. I had to put everything in a Ziploc bag just so I could. Is that vanilla? Find out what the hell he's got in his house. I had a card with it. What does it say? Okay, let's see. Ken, please add this to the coin seminar. Thank you. Okay, we got a coin seminar weekend is coming up. Listen up. February 14th or thereabouts. I gotta look at this. The weekend after Valentine's. Okay, February 15, 16, and 17, the Ides of February. We have the coin seminar weekend, so let's start filling up the schedule. We get a month to do it. We promote it. Everybody gets involved. You know, make a little meme, write words on it that say coin seminar weekend or whatever the heck you like. See if I can make this fit here better. And we're going to have a bunch of live shows throughout the whole darn weekend. And we usually have around 24 different shows that'll go live throughout the entire weekend, starting Friday and ending up Monday with a giveaway. Every show, I'll send out a clue to every show. And they got to give away that clue somehow. So you got to look in the background. Sometimes I write on the wall. Sometimes one guy had it on his forehead. It's like Indian poker. Right, there it is. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Well, anyway, this came in from Blues Coins. It's a freaking eagle. Let's look at the other side. And it looks so good. I thought I'd take a picture using this new camera that Paula sent. It looks pretty good, but I gotta play with the light. So I get that light just right. Dude, it dances. That jumps right out. Yeah, that's a beautiful queen right there. That's 2018 is what the date is. Ah, see? I got two lights. I got one up here. I got one up there. That one's off. Nothing on the porch. But if I work on the light, I just block it with this. See how it blocks the light? Alright, there we go. Yeah, gorgeous. And of course, then you can always just tilt the darn thing, and that'll bring the life right out of it. 2018. Where's the scope? Alright. I'm not ready. I wasn't going to stream. I had no plan on streaming, but SJ was on, and she stopped streaming. Now what do I do? What am I supposed to do now? Well, I could stream. Now, where are you here? There it is. Okay, let's work on the... See, here we have more light. Alright, that don't matter for nothing. And that's pretty much maximum height. Yeah, that's there's nothing. There's a little black spot where they go. That's probably like crumbs. You know, I had some cheese puffs earlier, and I didn't wash my hands, and I just handled the coins. Yeah, there it is. These are gorgeous coins. Like the detail in the stars and stripes. Yeah, she's in a dress in the American flag, God love her. Ed's here. There's Robert Edwards. We are, after all, the sleep intolerant. You know, coins are really perfect. If you have trouble sleeping, you can just stay up all night looking at coins. Well, here we got American Silver Eagle. Just as sharp as a pencil after whittling it down, making deals. There you go, 1 ounce of silver. These are 90%. Ain't nothing wrong with those. Okay, I'm going to put it back in the holder before I mess it up. You got to smell this. Here, sniff it. Give that a smell. I don't think it's like vanilla candle or something. Those are $9.99. Fine silver. Okay, $90, I don't have any idea. It's not copper. I'm a copper guy. Sniff. There we go. That's in there. Yeah, I don't know much about these things really. Copper. I got. You retracted your sniff, Amanda. Yeah. Now I gotta find a place for this stuff. Okay, here's another box. That's ready. I can lose that. Oh, there. Well, I unpacked another one of them tubs. I got the proofs and the proof sets out. Filled up the shelf up here. Where'd that bag go? I just had a bag here. Here they are. Ugh. Found that sack of Canadian pennies. That was hiding out on me. Okay, what are we talking about? A sack of Canadian pennies? Ready? Ooh, don't mind the urine. It's candy. Who the hell would make that stuff? Look at this. Alright, here's that sack of Canadian pennies. Okay. So if you need a bunch of Canadian pennies, we got them. There you go. These are 50s, 60s, 70s. There are a few more newer ones. There they are. If you're looking for 500 or, oh God, look at the dust here. If you're looking for 500 or 1,000 of them, let me know. Because we got them. They're $25 per 1,000. And they're really quite affordable. And if you're into Canadians, here's a chance to put together a set. What do we got here? Come on. There it is. There's a young head in there. And I haven't gone through these. I've gone through, where'd that little bag go? I've spent several shows already, and I've gone through this many. Now we got the big bag and the little bag. Okay, I've gone through those, and this is, 4 inches thick. Yeah, this is, what is it? Let's see. It's a 61. Looks like a hanging one as well. Oh, good. Gosh. Look at it. This bag is covered in dust. Darn it. Okay, let's get in here and have a look. I generally collect U.S. coins. That's okay. Nothing wrong with U.S. I dig them. But I picked up a sack of Canadians because, I'm nuts. And besides, it'll give me something to do all night long. Okay, you see this little L-shaped curl? If I bounce this back and forth, you'll be able to see that. They call it a hanging one. It's a clash mark is all that is. Let me flip it over. And you see this mark right here? That's your neckline. That's what that is. It shows up right there above the 4th digit and the date. Okay. Well, that's actually a keeper. The mic of the new camera is supposed to be good. Oh, geez. I haven't moved the thing yet. Let's see. Mic auxiliary. Hello. Okay. What is that going to do anything for you? Can you hear? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do I need to talk like this for the whole show? Well, it's a big computer. It's got a big fan in there. Keeps it cool. It does not heat the house. I got another one under the desk that I use to keep my feet warm. That's on. Okay, this is a 61 hanging one. There we go. I've been meaning to get through this whole sack, but it's been what, 2-3 months now with this thing? It's worse? I can barely hear you now. This is like long distance back in the 70s. Remember that? You pick up the phone. Hi, how are you? How about that? Is that going to work better for you? Okay. Yeah, it was tough back in the 70s. Put it back the way it was. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's have some fun and just look at some pennies. Okay, what do you got here? That's a little close. Let's back it up a little. What is the queen now? 92 years old? She is at one old fart, she is right there. Okay, you gotta remember on these young heads, look for MG. That's Mick Jagger. He's a designer. And have a look around. Get a little toning up there. A little bit spotty. What's this? What's this? Okay, this is normal right in here. That's not doubling or anything. That's a leaf and the back of her head. And she's got a unicorn. Just stand up in the chair if I have to. Hey, whatever it takes for you guys. Now look for the clash and the 4. Nothing there. Yeah, you can put together a decent little set with 1,000 of these. But the thing with these Canadians is Amy Smith. Is she? Are you on here, Amy? She's looking around for information on Canadian pennies, and it is tough to find. You got the Coins of Canada website. Ooh, I bet you I can actually load that up right now. Let's see. Coins of Canada, because we haven't loaded much up for pages while the stream was running, but historically it kills the stream. Here's a screenshot. Okay, what can we see here? Let me move that down just a little. Here's coinsofcanada.com. Okay, and she's made the particular point that a lot of the errors and varieties that they have listed on this site really aren't errors and varieties. Oh, let's see. I don't have any particular in mind. You got a lot of stuff in here that's not really, doubling. This one is. Let's try this one. Ghosting. They call it ghosting. Well, this is, what do they call it? Progressive indirect design transfer. Let's see if we can see that. You can barely see that. Let me slide that over a little. Okay. Come back. Come back. Okay. And you can see the outline of, the beluga whale head of Queen Victoria here. Yeah, it's not really, ghosting. The terms they use in here for die varieties really aren't as accurate as you'd like to see. This is probably doubling. That looks about right for doubling. And you're going to get some things like that where it's actually genuine. But I've seen things here where, no, they're not. It's machine doubling, or it's something else altogether. Okay, triple in, double die. Let's look at this one. We get a picture of that? I can't make a damn thing out on this. How about you? Anything? Maybe on the one. Boy, you'd have to zoom in pretty hard to see that. Okay. Here we go. This is clearly a rehubbed die. That's correct. What you got here? You got a little filled die. This is probably a broken hub, to tell you the truth. But some of these things, they're not. These are definitely, these are double, all right. These are split serifs. We found things on here. She's working on it. She's going to put together a good blog, and she's already got a good start. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, we got the coin inventory. Nope. The coin video blog and live stream directory. That's this, or will be in a moment. Is it doing anything? It's not doing anything. Coin video blog and live stream directory. There. See if you can see that. Here it is. And down on the bottom, you'll see it says blog roll. If you can see the damn bottom. Okay, there's the bottom. Right here, blog roll. You click on that, and I got Amy highlighted. It's the Canadian Coin Collective is her blog. She's going to start addressing and documenting these die varieties as she finds them. Okay, let me catch up again. Video blog directory. There you go. What's this channel all about? Nice to meet you, Ken PV. Mr. Hidden Numismatist. We talk about, mostly we talk about chicks and complain about the government. That's the whole point here. We can't get enough of it. It's our favorite thing to do. And sometimes we talk smack about people we don't like. You know, drama. It works. Now, old school terminology. Dive varieties have come a long way in the past 30 years. Really, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, they were out there, but it was few and far between as far as documentation. Breens came along with his book in the early 80s. Cohen put out his book in the early 80s. There were very few books. They've really come into their own being here. I think one of the key books that set it all off was, you know, the Cherry Picker's Guide, where these fellows took the best varieties, right? What you got in the Cherry Picker's Guide, there are scores and hundreds more. If you categorized all the dive varieties in the same way it's presented in this, it would be a lot of volumes. They narrowed it down to 2 volumes. It would be many, many volumes. Of course, a lot of these dive varieties are really minor. Let's see if we got anything on here. I don't see anything on here. Places to look. You check the letters in Canada. You look for splits or rips. You look for the clash marks above the 4. They're quite common, really. Let's see. You look for extra metal in and around the twig. They call it a worm. Canadian varieties tend to use vernacular terms. Check for extra metal under the chin, front of her nose, up here in the jewelry. Up here in the jewelry. There you go. She's got the... There's a name for this crown. There you go. They get crazy with the die cracks. You see a lot of die cracks being documented on the Coins in Canada website. Well, that's okay. You can hunt for them. And they're out there. You'll find them, but they don't tend to bring much of a premium. But if you want the full collection, by God, you got to have them. Went through a literal old jar of 60 cents and found a 61D RPM #1. Outstanding. Good morning, Cameron. Looks like there's a face in front of the face at the right. I ain't go. Face in front of the face. Let's see. Her face is normal here. And this is actually kind of normal. I get a little bit of shine. Let's see over here. See the difference in color? One's a brilliant bright red. That's the one on the left, the young head. And the other one's a bit browner. Well, sometimes when they're really, really bright, it's not the coin, it's the camera. And the way the camera picks up that light. Let me try to move this around and wiggle it around a little bit. Yeah, you'll, I've got a whole ring of lights around there. Wait for it. There you go. I've got a whole ring of lights. 8 of them. There you go. Boink. So what that does when I change the angle of the coin, it changes the way those lights shine down. Where is the light? There we go. So here the light is able to get in right at the very, the vertices of the head meeting the field. Whereas if I have it kind of flat, move it to the left, move it to the right, it's going to change the way the light impacts. But there's no face in front of the face on that one. And a couple little scratches and contact marks. That's nothing there though. UFO. On the old one or the new one? I had a couple of little contact marks here, here, and right there. Perhaps that's what we're looking at. I don't see a clash. Head is up. Which way is the head? Okay, there's the head. So in front of the head, we would expect to see this part. This would be in front of the head, right? And of course, her neck is here. That's why you have this hanging digits. But this would be if there were a clash on the obverse, we'd expect to see some sort of maple leaf over here. That's not, I've never seen one. Is there something about the really red old coins, or maybe they've been cleaned? No, these are, they're what you call BU, brilliant and uncirculated. It doesn't mean they're, high-end mint state. It just means they're still red. They haven't been handled to the degree that would, that causes the browning, the toning, like this old piece right here. There you go. You have all shades on these copper coins. There you go. It's an example. You get a couple of nice shiners here. Now you touch that, finger it up over time. The oils on your fingers, the cheese puffs you've been eating, right? They're going to make that copper turn dull brown. Okay, here's one that's in the process. It still has some red, so that'd be like a red brown. And let's see if we, oh, that's not it. There you go. You still have some original luster on there. That's the neat thing about the copper. Clad, they just kind of get dull. Silver, they can get gray, but they don't really change color and pick up this dark, rich, chocolatey tone like copper does. I just found it, 1920 kg, at least VF. Oh, we got those in this bag. We found a bunch of them. Here's a what's this one? Here's a 1945. There it is. I can zoom out. There's some older ones. I had a bunch of them up here on the desk, but I tore this place apart the past 2 weeks. There's the King George. It's neat that the designer's initials are also KG. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that focus. Now, where are you? We might buy it. There it is. So there is good King George. What number is he? George 6. That's Lizzie's dad. That was pretty wore out. That's why we're going through this bag, because yeah, we got them all the way back to the 20s. No large cents in this bag. We picked out a few 20s and 30s. Hey, look, here's one right here. Dum dum dum, Imperial. Remember those old butter commercials? Dum da da da, Imperial. That's not butter. Who's this one? That's George 5. And the date is 1935. Okay, he held office until what, 41, 40? I don't know. I have no idea when he was in office. Yeah, I guess they voted him out and voted his son in for some reason or other. Seemed like a good monarch to me. Maybe it was too many beheadings. Believe it or not, the large 1920 is better than the small. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with them. There might be one around here somewhere. And this one's in decent shape. This is probably in fine shape. You're going to find the change in the large to the small. You get a lot more wear for the same grade on the small cent, because the rim it doesn't have the same high rim, the same high relief as a large cent did. So the same wear, right, would be a higher grade on the small cent. But well, keep an eye out. You can still get these things in pretty decent shape. I mean, if this is a wheat penny, 1935, we'd expect fine to very fine would be typical. What do we got over here? A bit of a scrape on that one. That's too bad, George. Okay, so we got another one. Here's something. This one catches my eye. It's a Lizzie. Color's good. Don't see anything staying out. Large cent as in bigger. Oh yeah, let me dig one up. I think I got one on the back here. 1961. Oh. Oh. It's a 1912. Let me put these side by side. Where'd that other one go? Yep, St. George. No, wait, that's his younger son right there. There we go. Here we go. This will work. Ready? Large cent, small cent. How do you tell the difference? Well, one's large. Seriously, these are the same size, the other three. And that's a big one. Give me a Lincoln. There's a Lincoln penny. Pretty much the same darn size. That's the large cent. Put it under the scope. Put them side by side. There is. Let me zoom out some more, because God, it's big. Got a beautiful 53 wheat with die crack reverse. Bugs in the wheat. There you go. There's King George in 1912. And here he is in 1936. Same mustache. Same barber. Same shirt. Okay, I'm guilty of that too. Yeah, sometimes I wear the same darn shirt for too darn long. And the backs are also different, of course. Oh, and they're upside down. Okay, here you got the small cent with the two Canadian maple leaves, Canada up at the top. On the large cent, you have this, 1 cent Canada, 1912. If there's a mint mark, you'll find it either below the date or right here below the bottom leaf at the 6 o'clock position way down the bottom. And that depends on the year. You have the maple leaves all the way around. No, maple leaves do not grow on a vine. They grow in a tree. That's why they're deciduous. Say it with me, deciduous. Bugs in the wheat means die chips and wheat stalks. That's right. That's my year. You were born in 1912, Robert. Also got a beautiful 53. Same box. Mine's small. Found it a roll. Okay. Alright. You can still find these little ones in rolls. You can find them in circulation. This bag, I pulled out probably 20 of these small King George. Yeah, that's kind of a neat thing. And I had a 1919 large cent way back in the day. I honestly don't know where the heck I got it. It might have been my grandmother's coffee can or a peanut jar or something. But they're pretty slick. Yeah, I've been talking these up. They are they're still affordable. I mean, you can get them for, you know, $1 or $2 a piece in circulated grades. This is probably good for a couple of bucks. This one right here. The high grades, they start to get pretty pricey. I mean, they're analogous to, say, the Indian cent. You know, $1 or $2, you'll get an Indian penny in lower grade. You want a really shiner, you're going to be paying some money for it. But the mintages on this was terrifically small. Let's see, where's my spreadsheet for Canada? Let's have a look. Okay, screenshot. Yep. Okay, have you got a spreadsheet at home for your own stuff? This is mine. Okay, it's just an Excel worksheet. Or actually, this is Office, Open Office Calc. Okay, 1912. Where are you? Right here. You got 5.1 million produced. That's it. Seriously, if there was a if that was a wheat penny, where's that checklist? Here we go. That was a wheat cent. Come on. Population rank. Okay, what do you got in wheat pennies with 5 million produced? It would be more rare than a 1910S, is what this 1912 is. That's not it. There. 1910S had more produced than this 1912. And you see the prices on a 1910S. What are you looking at? 1910S on a wheat penny. In about good, you're looking at $6. Right? Good, $9, $10, 15, 20 in very fine. Then it doubles by the time you get to XF. That would be a wheat penny, 1910S, with greater mintage than this 1912. But the 1912, where are you here? The price is here. You're figuring, you know, $1, $2, you know, $1.50, $2, maybe $3. These are Canadian dollars, so you got to take it with a grain of salt and multiply by 0.75. So over here, $7.50. That's actually about $5. XF, $5. Whereas the wheat cent in XF, 1910, is $40. Okay, there's a lot more collectors of wheat pennies, so there is some supply and demand involved there. Need to check my 10 now. Yeah, check them for S's. Let me find that. Let me find that chat. Kill that. Okay, here's that. Good, got that. Yeah, there. I can make everything work again. That's not what I want. There. So that one is more rare or less common than a 1910S. And if you know anything about wheat pennies, that's a, you know, a little tougher to get on that one. And they're still terrifically affordable. It's a smaller population, so they have fewer collectors. Okay, they didn't make as many coins. I found a 69 Lincoln, still with some mint luster. You know, you can put together a pretty good set of memorials. It takes time, but you go through a box of pennies, you go to the back, and you get a box of pennies for $25. It's got 2,400 something pennies in there. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm a coin guy. Come on. Maybe 2,500 coins if you're lucky. And you can go through those. You can put together a pretty good set of memorial pennies. Well, you might have one or two missing, so you take the ones back you don't want, and you know, go to a different bank and get another box. And you'll find some old stuff. There's SJ. Good night, all you night owls. This day walker. Going to Sleepy Town. Okay, we'll keep a light on for you. We're just looking at pennies and talking. Well, I'm talking. They're typing. A bientôt, as they say in wherever they say a bientôt. Is that French? Coin Dragon's up by Canada. He knows all about French. You speak French, Frank? They call him Francois. As they say in France. Okay, what's this one? You get a few of these. You can get some lustrous one. It doesn't mean they're necessarily uncirculated. I mean, they can still have their luster, but they'll be almost uncirculated. Be real high grade. But they're really not worth much. But geez, you put together that complete set. It's a major accomplishment. It really is. Very few people have assembled a complete set. What do you got up there in the top left? This is getting my attention right here. This bit. See how square that is? Usually you don't get the discoloration that's square. Ooh. Yeah, 64 is pretty common. You know, it's after World War II. They're going to be pretty common. No, that's just a stain, all right. Huh. Hey, can you see what I can see? What am I looking at here? With the loop in the way. Wow, all you see is the filth and grime on top of the loop. Okay, because there it is with the camera. If I put the loop in there, can we actually show the... There, show what the loop does to bring out the detail. I'd have to adjust the camera down because I've got a different focal point added by that lens in the way. There you go. And you see the difference in magnification that putting the loop in does. Because right now I've got the loop between the camera and the penny. That's what that is. Well, that's neat. That's what a 10x loop will do for you. And you can get in and look and see. Look at the details. We're going to set of Jeffersons by date, mint mark, and grade. There you go. Well, some people, they want to put together just a set of just the finest, right? Just they want them all to look like that girl, like that old girl. Red, shiny, full luster, that cartwheel luster. You know what I'm talking about for cartwheel luster here. Watch the cartwheel on that. If I spin it, See those cartwheel lines move across that coin, kind of spin around. See the bright spots? Okay, and I want to do that with their entire set, and they're magnificent when you see them. They're really impressive. But geez, if they don't have one in, brilliant uncirculated, with full red luster, you get an empty hole in your collection. Oof. Would you rather have an empty hole, right, or fill it with something, even if it's not the level of quality that you want? I recommend you fill the hole. You can always go back and improve the set after that. But once you have that complete set, there's a sense of accomplishment. You don't get it from making a pizza, I tell you that. It takes a while to build a set. Lincoln's working on his third set of wheats. I built a complete set of wheats. They're nice. They're beautiful. We're going to set of Jeffersons by date and mint mark. Now, one thing you can do is get these folders. What the hell is that green one I got? There you go. Dee-dee. This is an oldie. Where's the scope? Let's see. It's got 4 pages. They stopped numbering it in 1958. All right, this is my Jefferson collection. It is just terrible. It is terrifically incomplete. There's almost nothing in here. Whoops. Where's my camera? There you go. This is what it looks like. Okay, there's 3 or 4 in the 40s. Here's a few in the 50s. This is stuff I just found at Pocket Change. I got the folder for like $1, and I thought I'd give it a go. That's a good one. Kind of neat. It's an old Whitman from the 40s. Yeah, Whitman Publishing. This is nope. Coin folder in this series. Handbook of United States Coins was $1 per copy at the time. Look at that. The Guidebook of United States Coins was $1.75. $4 for the Catalog of Modern World Coins. Oh yeah, that's an oldie. I could so fill that out for you. I get to it every now and then. Yeah. I got new ones, of course, for the people want new ones. 90% of my books are empty. The only one that I put coins in is a Morgan Silver dollar book. Well, that's a lot of work for you. And it wouldn't be a hole. Well, do you fill the set with something, or do you leave it, rather than have a junky one in there? That's up to you. There's Cindy. Good to see you, dear. A nice 11S is a bear to get at a decent price. They'll run you 40, 50 bucks. Let's see. Scope. Screen. There's a screen. There's my spreadsheet. 1911S. Yeah, 50 to 70 bucks. Okay, yellow is very fine. Excuse me, and I find that for the quality of the coin and the price you pay, very fine is kind of a peak for the lower value coins. And there's always a jump when you go from very fine to extremely fine. I've graphed it, and that graph spikes at XF every single time. So very fine is probably a good grade to get. Some people, they can afford good. 1911S, low grade, 15, 20, 25 bucks, thereabouts. By the time you get to very fine, well, you're at 50 bucks already. And extremely fine, it jumps to 70. That's pretty sizable. Most of the time it doubles. What was this? Okay, 30 to 34. Yeah, that set is going to cost you 20 bucks in very fine, 46 in XF. 09 to 40 in very fine, 2,000 bucks. Every penny from 1909 to 1940, 2,000 bucks. Right? In very fine, in extremely fine, 50% more and then some, 3,200. The 41 to 58s, they're going to cost you a chump change. You probably get that most of that out of Pocket Change. Yeah, how much do you want to spend on a set? Because it gets pretty pricey. You get to uncirculated, you're going to spend 8,000 bucks on a set of Lincolns. just the 09 to 40s. Yeah, some of these are a little pricey. Let's see, I lost the chat. There it is. Bring that back. Home. Got it. 1911 has plugged hole. Plug it with something, man. How about a 75D and P set, uncirculated, awesome toning for $10. The mid set? I think I got one here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I was looking for that. That's not a mid set, that's a proof set. Okay, I had a mid set here. Here's one. Here's a 76. Here's a mint set. Okay. And back in the day, they had them in plain envelopes. Let me move this out of the way. There. Clean this off some. God, where'd all the crud come from? Well, they were in the back hall. Okay, they put them in these, cellophane. And the color tells you which mint mark that is. This is, apparently purple in blue in 1976 was the P. Then you get the D right over here. Alright. And, well, these don't really offer a great deal of protection. Right, you get the plain envelope. You get a card, couple of stiff cards in there. Well, that's okay. But even if you have them together in between the cards, they're still going to clang against each other. You like those, Ikes? Let's look at these. 76D. Where are you? Home. Type 2. So that's actually made in 1976. Let's look around there. Let's look at that. Okay. Let's look at the R. That's a regular R for 1976. There's his head. But you see an abundance of little contact marks on these. Back in the day, they didn't make these special. They just scooped them up with a bucket out of the hopper of the regular business strikes. Right, just scooped them up. And devil be damned, you get all these little marks across the whole darn coin. That's why they're so darn tough to get, high-grade coins in the mint sets. No special care taken on these, no special handling, no special package besides the cellophane. And people didn't like that. Sales suffered terribly, and over time, sales kept on dropping and dropping. Where'd you go? And dropping. By the time 2005 came along, we're doing about a million a year. Okay, this one's in better shape. That was in decent shape. You out of here, Robert? I'm going to try to crash and burn for the night. Great talking with y'all. You too, baby. And that's a Type 2, as you can see by the slants on the T. Okay, well, they try to rejuvenate the sales. They came out with those satin sets, and they're still in the hopper. I don't have those unpacked yet. But after 30 years of putting out a secondary quality product, people lost interest. Now those mint sets are going for 60 and 70 bucks because, they're making 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 of them. And this scope so bad. These are 30 bucks, 35 bucks. Sometimes you can get it for cheaper than that. Go to Amazon or eBay. Just look up a generic USB scope, 2 megapixel, 1000x. That's what this is. This is the quality you get. But it's not better than a loop, in my opinion. Nothing beats a good loop and an experienced eye. And you get that experience by using the loop and going through, 500,000 coins in a bunch of years. Oh, I was looking for this. Well, good. We'll put this out Friday. What do you got here? It's a proof set. 1962. Real sharp one. And you see the little slice here? That's actually the cellophane right here. Because if I push that coin over to one side, which I can't really do, let's try shuffling it in the... Yeah, we'll shake it down. See, it stays over there. There's that little slice. It's not on his head anymore. That's what the cellophane does. It'll give you, lines where there are none. There you go. Decent penny for 62. I'll get in there and look at that for stuff. What you got here? Here's a Proof Franklin. You got a touch of toning right there. That's what is that? Sawdust or something? And you got to check these things. If you're looking at them at a show or something, you got to take it and move your coin and look for these grooves again. Right? And if they stay on the coin, that's bad luck. See? Look, cleaned. It's fixed. How much are them mint sets? What's the 76? Maybe where's my board? Now, you don't make much money on these things. I'd put them out at book price. 76. There you are. That's proof set. Mint set. $9. That's got both your Ikes. One's pretty good. One's That says $9. Let's look at Numis. Let me look up Numis here. Numis. I'll bring up the screen. What are we looking at here? Oh, that's a little seam in between the coins. There's Ben. Screenshot. Here's Numis, and they've got the best prices I've found. Mint sets, mint and proof sets, and it's coinprices.org is the link here. Let's see if we can see that. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Stop doing that, can't you? There. There it is, right up here, coinprices.org. That's Numis Media, fair market value. 1976 mint set, P&D, $9. That's what that is. Nope, that's 1975. Okay, this is 1976. Same thing, $9. It's got the 2 likes in there. There it is. There's an 86 here also. What the hell's the price on the 86? They're like cheap as dirt. $9. Why is the 86 $9? 86 mint P&D, $9. Let's look at it. Now, what's the 62 proof going? I don't know the prices on these things. Lost my screenshot. There you go. 62 proof. 62 proof, $23. Well, that's not a bad price. Okay. Let's look at these. Now they changed, you can see, over time. Scope, nope, I want this, I want the big, there, okay. See the difference in the cellophane? This is thicker than they had earlier on. And it offers more protection to the coin. These are, they're kind of flimsy, they're kind of thin. This is a couple mil thicker. And they're also glossier. So look, they stand up on their own instead of flapping in the wind. Okay, that's the 86. That's the 76. That's the 62. There we go. Now, why do I have this? I don't know why I have this or where I got it. This is the Denver 62D. No, 86D. 86 Kennedy. It's the 87 or NIFC. They must have made fewer of them. Yeah, you see how much better shape these are in just because of the thicker packaging? It makes a big difference. But still, they're, you know, stuffed in an envelope. Yeah, I don't always check all these things. I move a bunch of sets, and I don't have time to check every darn one of them. Although I'd like to, because I'm nuts with that. I'm looking for an 86D penny, probably EPU. Don't notice anything there. Well, there they are. They improved the envelopes just a bit by 83. I started putting out a glossy. Isn't that pretty? This is a design they came up with. We need to improve our presentation. So they went from this to that. Well, it's an improvement. Okay, government workers, that's the best you got. No, don't leave your day jobs. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chat. There it is. There, found it. Home, there. Now I can see the chat again. I got 276 at the bank. How do I tell type 1 versus type 2? You're going to look at the letters in the back. Yep, wait till I put everything away, right? We've shown this one before. Pull them out. Go get them. See these letters in the back? It's easiest to pick out on the T. Right, see how you have an angle on the T? Right, an angle. So you have you know, points and serifs and slants. On the type 1, they're blocky. Right, the T, straight sides, big, fat, blocky letters. Right, the F, see little serifs, little legs here. On the type 1, they're blocks. There are no points here like this. And they're thicker and wider and don't have these angles like on the E's, like on the F. I mean, it's like, you know, straight. It's like it's like they drew it on graph paper. Same down here on dollar. Where's O-N-E? There you go. See the angles on one? No, it'll be blocky. I will buy those Ike sets. I'll set them aside for you. Where the hell are they? Oh, it's in front of me. Yeah, let me make notes right now, huh? I'm not set up for this right now. Lincoln. There it is. This is yours. You get the 76 half dollar here. Now they don't have type 1 and type 2 in the half dollar. Or the quarters. Just the Ikes. These are clad Ikes, you know. Stencil versus 3D. Let me see if I can show you over here. Nope, that's not it. Where'd my cheat sheet? Now, what the hell? There it is. Okay. You get your type 1, right? You say the letter T on a type 1. Right? Ready? Square, blocky. On the type 2, major difference. This is type 1. That's 1975. This is type 2. I made those in 1976. Angles. Blocks. And these are also wider than this. This would be probably more like this. But this is pen, so I can't take it out. I sure can art. This is it. This is the best I can do. Really, I do better drawing on graph paper. This is type 1. They made type 1 in 1975. This is type 2. They made type 2 in 1976. All of them are dated 1776, 1976. They all have the dual date of the bicentennial. There it is. That's the dual date on them. There are no 1975 quarters, halves, or dollars. Not a want. You can't find them. The 1975 mint sets have 1976 half dollars in there. I think you got a proof set from 75 up here. I'd have to look. I'll be right back. What's that? Nope. No. Huh. All right. Okay. 2-piece. Remember that? I drink too much coffee. I have 2-piece. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Well, you can't see anything anyway. Well, I did not have a 75, but I did find a 76, and I found a 2010. Okay, well, this is the packaging for the modern mint sets, and in particular, this is a 2010, and the only way to tell is to look at the barcode, and it says U10. That's it. There's nothing else on that box. That's not open. It's kind of neat. I'll set that here for now. Oh! 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 Translate that one to French, Frank. Okay, what do you got? Here's a 70. Stop. Scope. There's a nice cameo on a 76. 1776, 1976 is your S. Alrighty. Let's look at the back. And you have See the slopes in the T? That's a type 2. If that was a 75, they'd be blocky. And the rest of the coins in the set, the penny, nickel, and dime, would say 1975. Parlez-vous français? Merci, no? We go to the Casbah. Ho ho! There it is. Dum-da-dum. Here's a 76 set. Real sharp one. Before 75, getting these, good cameos are tricky. That's a sharp Ike. Getting a light. No, there's my light. I can show it to you up here too. See, there's my light. That's a cameo. And that's a dark contrast. That goes way back. I'm about 2.5. That's about 3 feet here, and I can still make out Ike's head. We've been through this, Andrew. You have a 75 proof set, but it doesn't have a quarter or half with 75 date. That's correct. Yeah. Hey, Doctor, you watching Friday? That's right. I didn't have stuff unpacked. When I take off for a few days, I ain't leaving coins here without somebody pull that trigger. Well, there's nobody here but me. So I took it to a buddy's house and took some more over someplace else. Okay, I got him back, but it took a couple of days. Then I got to unpack the stuff, put it away, put it back where I can find it. Love the black and white look. Yeah, these are the black Ikes. You get the brown Ikes. Let me blow my nose here. Here it is. See, which one's this one? That's that one. There. Everything's under control. Okay, you get the brown Ikes, and they come in a brown box, and it's just got one coin in there, and they're approved. Then you get the blue Ikes, and then a blue envelope. Those are uncirculated. The blues and browns are all silver, is that right? Either proof or uncirculated. These are the black Ikes, because they come in a black box, and they're clad proofs. Okay, there they are. Yeah, I like these 76s. You know, I was raised on the darn things. We were spoon-fed these back in the late 70s. Is that a pachyderm? Sure is. There's one under my seat. If I step on them, you can hear them. Just check my bank scores. Both Ikes are 76. There they are. Okay, so they have angles on the T. This is 76. That's type 2. Pachyderm, under your seat. That's him. Mating call the pygmy moose. There. What's this? What is this? Oh, it's a 74. Okay. They don't matter type 1 or 2 because, well, it's a different darn, it's a darn different design. There it is. Okay, 1974, but it's a 74S. So I want to pay close attention to that R. Okay, this is a normal R. Now if you can find a 74S, there's your S. Check that R, and if it doesn't have these little, where are you? These little thingies on the side, you got a winner. Actually, where'd it go? I just had it. There it is. They use the design of 76 to produce some obverse 74s. And on the 76S, it doesn't have those little serifs. So keep an eye out for that. It's called the Eskimo boot. Paula has one. That's the story behind that one. 74. Nope. I don't know where this one came from. Got some toning going on in the Kennedy there. Kind of golden. Let's see if we can see that color right on the top of his head. How are we? We're still testing out the new camera here. How is it for color? See the golden tone? Yeah, that's his actual hair color. I understand. Yeah, but that's a 74 set. What do we got here? Right on his, a little discoloration. Looks like G.I. Joe. Looks like a G.I. Joe mark. Now, is that on the plastic or is that on Ike? I think that's on Ike. Just a little G.I. Joe line. It's not damage, just a discoloration. But there it is. Well, you know, you got to check these things even if they're still in the proof sets. You love looking at those Ikes. We should have like the Ike Festival. Yeah. I think we got time. I could pick up some Ikes and we'll have an Ike Festival for the. Let me make a note real quick. More Ikes. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great for the coin seminar weekend coming up. Yeah, we get the actual eagle. Try not to slobber on them too much. There it is. Yeah, we pass out some eagle feathers. There was one in the driveway the other day. Probably an osprey. They're big. Geez, those birds are big. That feather, I mean, it was this long. Lord, those are big birds. And they'll walk away with the chickens. Let's see, 76S. What you got here? It's pretty normal here. What's on the nickel? Anything? Now on these, pay close attention. Right in here, right? You want to see that those lines are straight all the way across. And that'll be normal. Every now and then the line, not on the D-shaped window, but you see the cornice work? It goes all the way across. See that that's straight like an arrow, because sometimes it'll dip right below the window. Where's my notes? Okay, you get the D-shaped little half window there, right? And you get that cornice work goes all the way across. Well, keep an eye out, because if that cornice work takes a little bit of a dip right below the window, that's a sign that it's a doubled die. Keep an eye out for that. And another place is above the door, or the top of the door, inside the doorway, right, where you have some extra metal, kind of like a. Oh, if you go over here, you see that extra metal right beside the statue of Lincoln on some of these. Yeah, that'd be a class 8, and you'd see it right in there sometimes. There's a couple of good points to look at. Also, I like to look at the E, because you get that sharp center of the E. That's not it. No, where are you? Get this up out of my way. There. Okay, you get the E on that darn thing, and inside the E you get these things, and they're so. Oh, let me angle it right. They got these great angles. Remember how I'm always talking? Don't look at the straight edges. Look to the pointy edges. Okay, there's what the E looks like, or something like that. And you got these triangle shapes, and when they're doubled, I can blow that up. When they're doubled, it looks like this. When you see that right here, run to the bank, because they're going to give you money for it. Yep, you take your coin into the. Hey, Blues! Where's that package? It's gone. What do I do with it? Well, we've already lost it. That is impressive, isn't it? Alright. Do you have a vanilla candle burning in your home somewhere? Or what is that? I've already lost that. What the hell? Is that it? Nope. There's a nickel in there. How could I have lost that already? It was, I swear it was right here somewhere. Where the hell did that go? What's this bag? Nope. Alright. Oh, yeah, I opened up your package. I got a, it's got to be here. There. There it is. We had opened this, and it smelled so good I put it in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, what is that? Is it vanilla? That smells so much. I throw it everything in my living room just because it smells so good. Yeah. And we got that Silver Eagle. We'll give that away for the coin seminar weekend coming up. Wow, it got there fast. That's just one desk. I got the table behind me and the one over there. They all look as bad or worse. Yeah. I'm working on it. Okay, so keep an eye on your nickels, especially on your proofs, because you're going to spot that easiest right there. Right in here. And it also works on your apps. See that? The E? That's what I was trying to draw. And when they're split, they jump right off the page. They jump right off that coin. You can't miss it. Okay, 5CE is one right there. And you got the Liber. Where are you? Lib. There. E pluribus. Okay, on the 1964, you look for the pluridus where it doesn't have that central line. People have been talking that one up lately. What was that? A 74. That's a 74. Kind of dying to know what that smell is. Ooh, that smell! Can't you smell that smell? Hoo hoo hoo! Where's this box? There's one. There we go. I'll get them packed away. Yeah, pick up the proof sets here and there whenever I can when the price is right. I stuck it in a Sensi warmer for a minute. Did not know what was on it. Did it mess up the coin? No. It did not mess up the coin. The coin is fine. But it made my desk area smell so much nicer. I was pretty impressed with it. Man shouldn't smell like that. I figure your sister must have been over or something. It smells like Cheerios. Alright, so I gotta go through all these boxes again. Get stuff sorted out. I found some I laid them. No, I didn't. You know, I got them set aside. What the heck? Why don't I label them? What are these? There's no sticker. There's no label. This has a label. Here's some 1947s that I picked out. I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. This one is 1946 D's. Alright. Oh, this one's plated. Yeah, that's a 1943 steel. Chromed. And you know that bad penny that keeps on showing up? That's that one. That one just keeps on showing up. I don't know. And then they say, we always get the folks say, what happened to my coin? As if you know. What happened to my coin? It got ruined. It's a 70D and there's nothing left of it. That was an abrasive surface. It shook and shook for a long time and polished that thing straight down and flat. The back is the same darn way. What would do this to my coin? Don't worry about it. A million things can screw up your coin. No. There's 500 billion Lincoln pennies out there, and there are twice as many ways to screw up a coin. I have little pill bottles everywhere. Little bottles, little bottles. Lincoln's in the house. How are you? Oh, it's Alden Davis. I have a 94 that keeps on showing up. Now, this has been here. I figured I'd just keep it. Alright, just throw it in a bucket here. But I'm not, what are these things that are in these bags? I don't know, man. I gotta find out. Well, that's a project for another night. What's this? Huh. What's that? Why would I keep a 2000p Roosevelt? You ever wonder? Have you got this box of coins and you say, what is all this crap? Why would I keep this? Because it got crud on his head? That's normal. Nope, no idea. Well, there. I saved 10 cents. Yeah, we'll send that back. It's my desk. Why did I put the coin in? Well, I got these little slips of paper. And I chop them up and go through them, I mean, by the thousands. And I couldn't tell you what the hell is in this bag because I didn't put a little piece of paper in that bag. I get so upset about that sometimes. Really, things I say when I'm not streaming, it's shameful. It really is. Respect for Lemonhead. We're not going to talk about it here. There you go. Sorry, my bad. I told him, I sent him an email. You send me everything. Just send it here. You know, I can bury it when you're ready for it. I'll send it back. It's a tough situation. All right. But that is a neat thing about the coins. You can always pick it back up. Right, no matter what life throws at you, you always have the coins. You don't lose the knowledge. And if nothing else, if they take your house, your car, your clothes, and leave you wearing a barrel, right, and you find a quarter on the ground, you can trade that in, get some pennies, and you know what to look for. By God, you can find something. As soon as you get 25 bucks, you can start going through boxes of pennies. You know, you get a few bucks. Shit, just stand there at the bank going through them. Okay, give me another roll. That's what I did. Seriously. The coins don't judge. They just want to be coins. 65. Okay, now you get the small beads and the large beads. And there's a blunt 5 and sharp 5. And I don't know which is which. Amy, can you do an article on that? But I'm going to guess this is probably the common one. Well, right now I'm just looking for dime varieties. I can pick those out except for the blunt and sharp and big and small beads. So I can separate the 65s later if I ever keep them up. 1970. See anything sticking out? That looks pretty normal. I know, respect, but please pass on. If I can help, he has my email. Yeah, I mean, I got a spare room, but I don't want a roommate. Jeez, what do? You know what you do? You start over. And it's real easy. I've started over enough times to know how to do it. You always do it with nothing. I mean, nothing. Time to start over. Alright, you find a place to live. And somebody's got a place to live. You find a job. And you go get a car. It'd be a clunker, but you'll get a better one in a couple, 3 months. Meantime, you tough it out. And you always start over with nothing. So with coins, you know exactly where to get the coins. You know where to find more coins. You know, if you're in with the dealers, you can get, you know, some good deals here and there, and start the whole darn operation right up again from nothing. That's the beauty of it. You can weather a storm because it's a useful, valuable, marketable skill. Right? Right. If I don't pay my property taxes, I'll be starting up again someplace else soon, I'm sure. What's that one? 1983. Nah, nothing in there. You're trolling eBay looking for finds. I think Ken beat me to them. I got a couple things earlier today. I forget what. Let's see. I got some half-sheet shipping labels. A couple of hundred of those. Yeah. I did not get the Flying Eagle. Dude, I got sniped. I couldn't believe it. Somebody bid with 2 seconds left, and then he got sniped. Somebody else bid with 1 second left. The hell? That's a darn shame. I gotta stop teaching people up. Yeah. Coins are a good vehicle. You can always pick it up. Where else can you take, you know, a $20 or $30 bill and make a profit in a week? You know, you can make a $5 bill in a week. You know, if you can set aside an extra 20 bucks a week in a month, well, what is that? You sold one a couple of times. You sold the next one once or twice. The last two, maybe you sold them once, you know, once a piece. But in a month, you turn that 100 bucks into 120. That's pretty good cash. Where else can you do that? Refinished furniture. You know, I did the refinished furniture thing. You know, you get a table for 30 bucks, sand it down. You know, you can get the ding, somebody thumped it. You can get some of those dings out and just stain it up again. Put a couple of coats of lacquer or something on there, some varnish or polyurethane. Tell you the truth, cab is really nice. That cellulose acetate butyrate. That's really nice stuff. It's a bear on your spray equipment, though. And I've gone that route. And you know, you can sell that table for, you know, for $250, but you put 2 weeks of work into it. Jesus, it takes a lot of time, a lot of trouble, a lot of effort, and it can be done. And if nobody needs to buy a table, you're sitting on the damn table for, you know, for however long. Well, it's the same thing with coins. If it doesn't sell, you're sitting on it for a while. Yeah. But I mean, what do you put into a coin? 8 cents for a new flip. You know, a penny for a piece of paper with your logo on it. There you go. As long as it's a good coin. Alright, well, you gotta have shipping labels and envelopes. All that stuff. Printer ink. Oh, I better check that too. I haven't checked that in a while. Alright, you got some expenses, but they're pretty minor. But if you had to start it up all over again, you could do it pretty darn easy. right? I mean, if you got no equipment, you know exactly what to get. Start with a decent camera that'll take a decent photo, and you can sell on Facebook. You don't have to do it live on YouTube. You start on Facebook, for Christ's sakes. I'm thankful. It's been 8 years since I had to rebuild. 3 years before that, I lost a whole numismatic collection from childhood in a fire. I had mine ripped off, every damn thing I had back in 2010. Yeah, it happens. So an SVDB for $600 profit, it can be done. It can be done. I haven't done quite 600, but I've gotten awful close. There we go. Oh, there's a big one in there. Set that out. Where's that bag? Yeah, we looked at these. No, we didn't look at these. Which one's a Canadians? That one's a Canadians. Good. Yeah, I've been out for an hour and a half. It's 2:30 in the morning. I think I'm peeling out. I'll probably grab a smoke and talk for a bit, or just to heck with it and go to bed. 23 people watching. Who's in here? Everybody sign on. Everybody hit like. Everybody use PayPal. How would you like to find a VDB? No tiki, no washi. That's right. No tiki, no tacky. The cone here? Would one of the moderators just block him eternally? What? Oh, I don't see him yet. I thought it was 7:20. What happened to cone 420? There we go. Okay, I'm putting this stuff away. I'm gonna probably take a nap here real quick and think about cleaning up this desk. Smell that. It's wonderful. Past. You know the language changes when the going is here. That's right, cigarettes. Look, I'm out of here. Oh, it's time for me to get some shut-eye. Thanks for tuning in. I sent you two emails. Cool pics. Okay, I'm not going to respond to them tonight. I've been going all day. Alright guys, thanks for coming by. Doing your thing. I think Cindy's going live next, aren't you, Cindy? Okay, you stay groovy.